Wore the dress thinking love meant safe, thinking promises were shelter and not just words to say. But the walls shook early, the cracks showed fast, and the man I married turned into a storm that wouldn't pass. His words hit like thunder, his temper like a flame. I started shrinking in my skin every time he said my name. I kept hoping it was temporary, but temporary became my life. My son was born in the middle of the fire, in a house made of panic and barbed wire. Chaos humming through the halls like a hymn, while I tried to protect a life I barely knew how to live. You'd think becoming a parent would mean peace, but mine meant learning how to finally leave. Yeah, my son was born in the middle of the fire, and somehow we both survived the pyre. Addiction whispered like a friend at first, saying, here, I'll numb the pain, I'll quench the thirst. But comfort came with consequences and chains, and soon I was drowning in my own mistakes. Court dates, shaking hands, nights with no sleep, trying to keep my heart beating while the world tried to keep me weak. And he fed off the fear like it proved he had control. Even after goodbye, he still wanted what he stole. Thought he'd own me forever, but fire can't own the smoke. My son was born in the middle of the fire, in a house made of panic and barbed wire. Chaos humming through the halls like a hymn, while I tried to protect a life I barely knew how to live. You'd think becoming a parent would mean peace, but my man learning how to finally leave. Yeah, my son was born in the middle of the fire, and somehow we both survived the pyre. I never wanted to be a cautionary tale, never wanted to learn strength through hell, but I learned how to breathe with shaking lungs, how to rebuild after all the damage was done. And fear doesn't own me now. Not him, not addiction, not the past somehow. He thought I'd stay broken, thought I'd stay small, but the thing about survivors is we learn how to crawl, then run, and stand in our own sun. My son was born in the middle of the fire, and I swore one day I'd break the wire. I didn't get clean to impress anyone, I did it because he deserved a better dawn. You can call it messy, you can call it fate, but we got out before it was too late. And the thing about fire is it forged its steel, and nothing he did will undo what we healed. We were born from smoke, but we don't live there anymore. The fire didn't end us, it opened a door.